Campbell's comments out and about, doing something different. Doing a bit of stuff here for Barrastock, but great to be here at Inglis and catching up with Emma Todd. Firstly, hello, Ems.
Hey, how are you?
In my other life as a dentist, I do your work for your broodmares and the likes, but as I said, I'm here to do a little bit of stuff for Barrastock, but caught up with you guys. Weanling sales, they're very, very, I suppose, evolved and very, very different now to what they were probably 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah, look, we have been so busy even over the last sort of 4 or 5 years at the sales. I think with the yearling market being so strong, there has just been, much more interest in the weanling market, not only from a pinhooking perspective, but also from an end user perspective, which has been nice too. So we're finding it good and strong and plenty of interest, and the horses are behaving well. So we're enjoying it.
I've been a part of Burnie Wang. I've done horses too for Burnie Wang actually since its inception. But like for years, you always sold at the yearling sales. Now a change of direction, I suppose, and a lot more through the weanling sales.
Yeah, look, we made the decision to target the weanling sale market with our entire draft about 6 years ago, and they were so well received, and they went on to. We had some really nice pinhooks out of those early drafts, and they've gone to some really good homes, some good trainers, and we've had some great support from the New Zealand buyers as well, and we've had some good success on the track in New Zealand with our weanlings that we've sold here and then gone and on-sold at Karaka and elsewhere, and perform well on the track over there. So it's good. They're getting nice and a lot of exposure and reaching further heights, I think, while they're getting about.
Don't stress. You get a bit nervous. You weren't actually that keen to have this chat in a way, but it's very different the way the weanling sales has been, and like pinhooking was one of those things that a lot of people saw the opportunity of getting horses very cheap. Now it's very, very competitive. We've got people walking backwards and forwards. Aaron did throw you into this interview, but he's been working phones and working people backwards and forwards. They come, they inspect. There's a lot of homework gets done now.
Yeah, it is, and we've been putting a lot of work and effort into our digital platform as well with our videos and photographs that we put online, and I think that really helps buyers who actually can't attend the sale really work on shortlists and things like that, and then they contact an agent here. And we've had a lot of inspections, as I said, and some good interest in the repository, which is always something that we want to see. And it's been good.
As a standardbred person, I do videos and keep trying to, I suppose, educate people. That's what Campbell's comments is about. How much importance do the thoroughbred people place on the videos, especially like of weanlings, here for this sale?
Look, I think a lot more than what we did sort of 4 or 5 years ago. Obviously, since COVID and in all sort of industries, the online platforms have been really helpful, and it's definitely become a bigger part of us selling our stock. And we just have to have good quality videos and quality photos so that people can really get through the catalogue before they even get on the grounds. But and it's good, you look when you're looking at horses yourself. If you get your short list and you want to refresh your memory, jumping on the online catalogue and looking at the photos and videos is always quite handy.
And do you get feedback? I like what videos work by people. Do you actually, I suppose, ask for feedback off people as to which videos they like and don't like?
Yeah, of course. Like over the years, we've sort of learnt, particularly recently, what buyers need to see. Good quality side-on walks and a lot of confirmation shots, which we've been focusing more on in recent years, which help buyers get a good handle on what the horse's legs look like and how they're moving. So, we've been getting good feedback, but I think we've narrowed it down to a nice little program now, which seems to work well.
Burnie Wang North, and I said in its inception, I've got to be careful when it went to Rochester, because Burnie Wang's a name that's been in thoroughbreds for a long time. But how many mares now at the farm?
Look, we're working on around a nice sort of 25 young mares, which we've been upgrading. Sort of every year we try and get a couple of nice young mares off the track. We've bought a few from Europe, which has been exciting, and we work around 20-25, so not too many, but it's a nice number.
Kathy's ever evolving, I suppose, is the best way to put it, because there's been times I've been there to do horse's teeth, and there's up to nearly 50 from time to time, a lot of US bloodlines and the like. She's ever evolving, always thinking.
Yeah, look, it's you have to think outside the square, and you know, Kathy's certainly not one to become complacent and do the same thing over and over if it's not going to produce the results. So no, we've definitely been looking further afield at importing some specific bloodlines and also looking at some European stallions as well, which are catching our eye as they come out here for their first and second seasons.
And it's always trying to keep ahead of that curve. Do you enjoy it?
Oh, of course we do. We wouldn't be here if we didn't. But no, look, it's a beautiful farm, and we've got some really beautiful horses and a wonderful team, which makes it. It's a joy to go to work every day, which is we're lucky.
You can tell that because yourself and Aaron have been there for a fair period of time, 5, 6, 7 years. 10 years.
10, yes, we're locals now. No, we've been there for 10 years and, hope to be here for a lot longer.
Very, very good. You got one about to go through. You got 7 lots going through, though. It's always nervous before that first one goes through.
It is, but look, we're starting with a really nice Saxon Warrior colt who's had a lot of interest. He's just a lovely mover, and I think he should be fine, but we'll see how we go. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, we also said about no talking rugby league or anything like that. Is that right? The New South Wales people are just hiding behind that?
Just don't want to talk about it. Don't mention the war.
Very, very good. And thank you very much, Em. Great to see you, and also great to catch up with you. And just great to thank you very much for giving us just a bit of insight as to how it goes behind. Quickly, how many staff? You've got 7 horses. How many staff do you have here?
We've got four leaders for 7 horses, which, you know, we sort of thought, oh, maybe we've got too many, but they have been run off their feet, and we couldn't have done it with a person less. So it's been good. Been really good.
And that's one of the great insights I want to try and do to other people that look at it from other codes, how it all works. So I do appreciate that. You've got one going through the sales. You've got one being paraded as we speak too. What is the one getting paraded?
This is my favourite, actually. She's a done deal filly out of a mare called French Skyline, and she is absolutely gorgeous.
That's actually why I asked, because she's a real looker and a lovely height. Like I know the man Holding's not that tall, but she's got a wither over his ears.
Oh, no, she's beautiful. She's a lovely mover, really nice frame, and no, she's a really quality filly. So I'm excited to see her go through the ring tomorrow, and fingers crossed she goes to a good trainer and keeps working away for the mare.
Very good. Em, thank you very much for joining me, and I really appreciate you giving me a bit of time.